This is like the same thing you guys did with Solo, where you grabbed somebody else, threw him in there, and we were supposed to believe that's Han Solo, and it's not. And it's like...
To the toilet and beyond!
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes.
Which is where I'm going right after this.
Right.
All right, here it is. And Buzz Lightyear.
This is the first Pixar movie to ever truly bomb at the box office. I mean, it bombed hard.
Click subscribe, because we're going to get into Black Lives Matter and MAGA and all that shit, because they became linked. They shouldn't have been, but they became part
But it
of
happened
this.
here.
All right, here we go.
So
what did you think of the film?
Okay. Boring? Is that right? Okay, well, okay, think of it like this. I'm a big fan of the Pixar films. I've watched every single one of them, even the ones that just came out on Disney Plus. So Red, like Turning Red, I actually liked that one. I didn't mind
God,
it.
what the fuck's wrong with you?
It was fun. So there you go. I like all the Pixar movies. I'm a big fan of their style of storytelling.
So the bar is extremely low for Charles.
This does not follow Pixar storytelling. Like their formula for telling a story, which is good formula, by the way. So it didn't have the lows for me and the highs. Like it wasn't the roller coaster ride I wanted it to be. It was just kind of this flat line of the same thing happening. And so it was kind of boring. It wasn't an awful film. I didn't hate it or anything. It was fine. And as a sci-fi film, cool. I'm glad to watch Pixar do sci-fi, but man, it was just kind of boring. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was okay.
I'll agree. It was okay. Well, I found myself dozing a couple times, but here's why I think it was a great kids movie.
All right.
I actually saw it in theaters.
I tried to like the week after and it was already gone. It was already gone,
yeah. I went either week 1 or week 2. And even though I fell asleep for about 10 minutes at some point, at the end, all the children in the theater applauded.
Really?
And that made me think, well, okay, it doesn't matter if I liked it or not. It was a good kids movie.
That's true. And that is their audience. So that's fair.
I was disappointed that it had nothing to do with Toy Story. And they made it clear that this has nothing to do with Buzz and Woody. This is not Toy Story, but I wanted it to.
I think that was kind of a big deal where everybody was like, this is not our Buzz Lightyear. This is like the same thing you guys did with Solo, where you grabbed somebody else, threw him in there, and we were supposed to believe that's Han Solo, and it's not. And it's like they did the same thing here. They brought in Chris Evans and changed his look, and like, this is Buzz Lightyear. And we were all like,
it's not really Buzz Lightyear.
It's not really Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. It's not the Buzz Lightyear we've known for 20 fucking years. Yes. You can't just rewrite and copy change him and expect us to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You can't recast Han fucking Solo after 40 years and expect us to be okay with that.
We are not going to be okay with it.
I don't know why they missed that. The studio, that seems glaringly obvious to me. Why didn't studio executives realize that?
I'm also used to Pixar stories being better written than this, and with better dialogue than this.
It's a kids movie.
So even as a kids movie,
it was very
I do expect better from them. And sadly, I didn't get it with this one.
You didn't find it more childish than usual?
It wasn't that it was more childish than usual, more like it was
like sloppy, lazy,
childish. Like not written for kids so much as written by a kid who like wrote this stuff down and was like, Daddy, make this movie. I'm like, oh God, your script is 5 pages long. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Like there was one scene where he's having an argument. She's like pleading with him, trying to convince him. He's just going, no. Okay, fine. Like that's supposed to be funny. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, it's funny when you say
it. So the movie did not do well.
No, it did not.
It did not do well.
Now, those were all the reasons why I didn't like it and why I thought it didn't do well. But apparently, what now?
A lot of people did not go see it because of the lesbian scene. And Charles didn't even know about this till I mentioned it to him. The sidekick, what the hell's her name? I don't even remember character's names.
Hawthorne.
Okay. They show her at one point getting married, like later in life, getting married to this woman, and then they have a baby. And during her retirement, she like kisses her on the cheek. And suddenly the news board, everything is flooded with, there's a lesbian scene in this kid's movie.
They scissor.
I'm like, what the? Well, I gotta go see it now. What the? How the hell did a lesbian? How are they going to do that? And when I saw it, it didn't even register.
The full lesbian scene, by the way, is on Pornhub if you look it up.
It's a fraction of a second where she kisses her wife on the cheek. And I didn't think that was it. I was waiting for the whole movie. Like, I'm looking at my eyes like, where's this fucking lesbian scene?
No, it's a blink and you'll miss it.
And then the movie was over. I was like, that was what they called a lesbian scene? This is why people stayed away from the movie? Okay. So you get people out there complaining there's a lesbian scene, Disney pushing their rhetoric and their agenda. And of course, the other side then has to, you fucking homophobes. You are rejecting this movie strictly because this character who's a real character and you can't accept it. And then the other side, oh yeah, and then why did you cast Tim Allen? Because he's a Christian and y'all hate Christians. And it just turned into this fucking snowball of brown diarrhea. At the end of the day, it wasn't a very good movie. It had nothing to do with Tim Allen being a Christian. He still works for fucking ABC.
Yes.
He still has a sitcom on the show.
He's still willing to do Buzz Lightyear. He just didn't want to do this movie. Or the writers were like, this is a different Buzz. We should go with a different actor, somebody that's going to give it a younger voice.
And the lesbian kiss thing, if you are that bothered by that, you got problems, man.
That's ridiculous.
We live in the real world, and that real world includes black lesbians. It's your prerogative to not go see the movie for that reason, but you are not going to fucking make it in the real world.
No,
if you can't handle
just
that.
Ridiculous. Also, when I say blink and you'll miss it, like you had to say it, and I had to really think. And I'm like, did that even happen? I guess it did. I just didn't think. I didn't,
because it's that fast.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Okay, I guess that's why some people didn't see it.
Oh, and it was also up against Jurassic World.
That might have been a much bigger reason why people didn't see it. And believe me, we will dive into Jurassic World at some point here because I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
No.
So I saw the other two. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna pay money. I feel like we have to see it, and then we'll just do a review of all three of them together. Like I'm not going to do each one individually because I don't have that kind of patience. But
yeah,
I can do the three of them together as a whole, and just how absolutely stupid it is when you put it all together.
Disney was going through their shit in Florida, where they were having an argument with the governor about their woke culture. And the governor of Florida was like, I'm going to take away your tax-exempt status. And all of it is just blended because Disney has for a long time tried to look how woke and progressive we are. Give us kudos for being so woke and progressive. And that's great. But you have to expect the other side to push back. Rather than, had they just not made a big stink of it, made their movies with realistic, real-world characters, including black lesbians, and not said anything about it.
Yeah.
And when it came up, did you intentionally put a black lesbian in there? Just say, we're just putting real characters like you see in the real world. And some of them are Chinese and some are black lesbians and some are transgender.
We just want to be different, show a variety of people, like the real world, a variety.
We wanted to make the movie realistic, including realistic casting. So you have realistic people from all slices of life. Have a nice day. Done.
Brilliant.
Don't fucking tweet about, oh my God, groundbreaking Disney casting.
For a blink and you miss it moment. You know what's funny? They have to do the woke stuff and they have to really scream it out and really shout from the top of their lungs, scream it into your face so that you don't look over their shoulder and go, what are you doing in China? What is that stuff you're doing in China? And like, don't look at that. We're woke. Like, you look kind of sexist and racist over there. No, don't look at that.
So I don't have a lot of sympathy for them.
I don't. No, I really don't. And I didn't have a whole lot of love for Lightyear, which was kind of a disappointment because when I heard about it, I was really excited for it because I love a good sci-fi film. And this was kind of one. No, this was just kind of meh. So there you go. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you saw this movie, did you love it? Did you hate it? All that kind of shit. And if you didn't go see it, why didn't you see it? It's on Disney Plus now. Showed up on Disney Plus like 4 weeks after they released it. They're like, here, just watch the movie for us, please. So, yeah, I'd love to know why you didn't watch it if you didn't see it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to see another movie, all right?